So CNN did a town hall with President Biden, and Jake Tapper really grilled him with some good questions. So let's see exactly what he decided to ask him.
You have, over the years, over your career, you've already spent a great deal of time at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, except now you're living there and you're president. It's been 4 weeks. What's it like? How's it different?
I get up in the morning and look at Jill and say, where the hell are we? No, it's, look, it's, you know, I've only been president 4 weeks. And sometimes, because things are moving so fast, not because of burden, it feels like 4 years. It's not because of the burden, it's because there's so much happening that you're constantly focusing on one problem or opportunity, one right ad seriatim. But what happens is that it's, what I didn't realize, I had been in the Oval Office 100 times as vice president, or more than that, every morning for the initial meetings, but I had never been up in the residence. And one of the things that, I don't know about you all, but I was raised in a way that you didn't look for anybody to wait on you. And it's where I find myself extremely self-conscious. They're wonderful people who work at the White House, but someone, you know, standing there and, you know, making sure hands me my suit coat. Or
You'd never been in the residence of the White House?
I only been upstairs in the yellow room, you know, the oval upstairs.
The purpose of the media and the idea of having a free press is that we can hold our elected officials accountable. It's not so we can make them look good and relatable. And this was just one question, but this is an example of the entire town hall. It was nothing but softballs that make Joe Biden look like good old relatable Joe. And that's not what we need to hear. Right now, he says he's been in office for 4 weeks, right? That's true, he has. But in those 4 weeks, what has he done, right? Sure, he signed some executive orders, yeah, but what about the big things, right? Those $2,000 checks, day one. He said day one we're going to get those $2,000 checks out there. Then he changed his tune and said, no, it's going to be $1,400 because he already got $600. Where are those $1,400 checks coming from, huh? I haven't heard any news on that, so what's going on with that? No update there. How about a mask mandate? You came out there, you said, again, national mask mandate. That hasn't happened yet. So that's, you know, 0 for 2. Those are some pretty big things to talk about, right? And what about Trump's travel ban? You said that you'd overturn that, right? We're going to undo that. Last I checked, that ban is still in effect. And that's the whole point. None of the questions that are important that we know about are being asked. And these are just things that a generic guy who doesn't really know much about the political system and the news and all that kind of stuff. I'm just the average Joe, and there's questions I have that CNN won't ask, these basic questions. I'm sure there's 1,000,001 things going on behind the scenes that Joe Biden's doing that are sketchy. He's bringing on some sketchy people, questionable fraud. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on that I don't know about, that my guess is that these people at CNN could find out if they wanted to, but they clearly aren't. And so this is just a portion of the town hall. But if you watch the whole thing, it's nothing but a bunch of softballs to make Joe look good. So right here, Jake Tapper, come on, do better. Now I know why he's got the job, because CNN's not going to hire anyone who's a real reporter. You ask hard questions and you're going to get canned. That's just the way it works at these organizations, which is really pathetic. But yeah, so Joe Biden was at a tough town hall with Jake Tapper, and he was asked absolutely 0 tough questions. If you're still sticking around, it means you probably heard something you liked. So please support the channel by clicking that subscribe button and thumbs upping this video. And if you really didn't like this video, thumbs down it twice.